Because someone got you in here cashing a check that you know is fake.
You're gonna go to jail today.
I've never been to jail.
You're gonna have to go to jail today.
On August 7th, 2024, Colorado officers were dispatched to a local bank after staff had quietly called the police to report a woman attempting to cash a fake $9,000 check. By the time officers arrived, there was nowhere for her to run. Here's what happened next.
I understand. It's just the company have been seeing a lot of fraud checks going on, so because of it, they wanted me to report it. So I had to get the police involved on the check. I'm so sorry. She came in with the check today, trying to negotiate it, but the check is fraud, according to the company that we spoke to. So they've been seeing a lot of those checks that are not been legitimate. So we just have to report it.
But it came to me by mail.
We have to report it whenever the customer comes in with a fraudulent check.
All right. Is there somewhere we could talk, or?
Yeah, come to the office.
Just take the huddle wall.
I'm okay with that.
What's that?
Of just letting me keep it because it's not mine. I mean, they sent it to me, but
Thank you.
Sorry.
You have your ID on you, man?
I do. I just explained to her, I don't cash fake checks. That came to me by my mailing address. It was a company that I used to work for before the pandemic hit. So, by me coming here, I even called them directly, no call. I even reached out to the bank myself, and I even said, hey, this was sent to me by my mailing address. I don't need to cash a fake check. I have a legitimate job.
Okay. Do you have your ID?
So I'm just saying, I don't need anything on my record because I ain't never been to jail for no fraud, nothing. So that's one thing for sure is I never been to a jail for fraud. I never did fraud, and that check came to me by mail.
He said that she came in trying to use
I didn't try to cash the check. I asked them to verify it before I deposited in my own account.
You still have the letter? The mail?
There was no letter. It just came in an envelope.
Or the envelope?
And no, I don't have the envelope. Sorry. I kind of tossed it.
This woman was already digging herself into a deeper hole, claiming she had only come to the bank to verify the $9,000 check, like she wouldn't have taken the money and run if staff had handed it over. But this officer wasn't a rookie, and he wasn't about to take the word of someone who showed up with a fake $9,000 check. So he went straight to the bank staff to confirm whether she was actually trying to cash it.
Did she try to cash it, or?
Cash.
She came here to try to cash it.
Okay. She's saying she
I
just
asked her-
came in here to try to verify its validity.
No, she asked to verify the check. She spoke to her. She told her that she'll verify it and what's her intentions to do with the check. She wanted to cash it with us. We asked her where the check came from. If I'm not mistaken, she said that she'd been waiting for it. She's COVID. That the company disappeared on her, and that they magically just mailed her a $9,000 check.
Yeah.
So she came in to cash a check and then go from there. So I feel bad, but we have to report it to you guys.
She had in fact lied and was trying to cash the check, but the Colorado Police Department had just the right person for suspects like her. A detective with a knack for getting the truth out of people who normally wouldn't come clean. He was deployed to the bank, and now you're about to watch him do his thing, pulling the real story about the fake check straight out of her.
Catch me up on game so I know what's going on.
Last month, I got a check by mail from the company that I used to work for.
Last month?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the name of the company?
It was, I don't remember the name. I just know it was a call center, but they had closed down right when the pandemic hit, and we was working from home, but then they kind of completely, I'm not gonna say destruct.
Okay.
But
How long did you work there?
a year.
A year.
6 months to a year before the pandemic came around.
Okay.
So.
And you don't remember the name of the company?
No, not even. I'm sorry. It's
That's
just,
fine.
I worked so many jobs after that, just trying to stay afloat with bills and everything. Then after I left from that job, I went and started working I didn't go to McDonald's right away. I applied for McDonald's, but they said I don't have the qualification skills. So I went.
Really? Wow.
This detective had likely handled hundreds of cases and heard every kind of lie there is, but even he was stunned by this woman's story. From forgetting the name of a place she supposedly worked for over a year to claiming she didn't even have the qualifications to flip burgers at McDonald's. None of it added up. Still, the detective stayed calm and patient, letting her keep talking, letting her dig herself into a hole so deep she'd never climb out of it.
So let's talk about the check. What's the deal with the check? You said you got it in the mail?
I got it in the mail, just like everybody else that reached out to me on social media. Well, one girl called me through social media, and she was like,
Just bragging about the check?
pretty much. I guess she didn't have my direct phone number anymore. So she called me through social media, and she's like, hey, remember the company we saw? I was like, girl, I don't remember half the things I did before the pandemic or even during the pandemic. And she was like, well, the company, they sent me a check. And I'm like, okay. I was like, for what? And she was like, remember when we worked and everything had shut down? All of this, that, and the third. I was like, oh, I was like, okay. I was like, well, was it work? You know, I was like, she was like, the check was $7,800. And I was like, okay. I was like, you know, like, hey, good for you type vibe. That's what I was kind of telling her. And then she was like, yeah.
What friend is that?
Jessica.
Jessica. You got her phone number?
Yeah.
No. Okay, what's her last name?
I don't even know her last name. I'm not even gonna lie.
You got her on social media? Can you pull it up on your social media?
But to be honest, I think she blocked me because I think she thought I felt jealous. No offense.
Blocked you?
I don't know, because I went to go back to try to call her, and when I got mine, I couldn't find her. But
How long after she had got hers did you get yours?
3 weeks later.
3 weeks later?
Yet again, she came up with a perfectly convenient excuse. A former coworker, whose last name she couldn't remember and who she supposedly worked with at the place the check came from, had supposedly told her about the check on social media. Not by phone, because they somehow didn't even have each other's numbers. And now, conveniently, that same coworker had blocked her out of jealousy right when police wanted contact information. It was nonsense, but the detective let her keep talking, because the deeper she dug, the easier it would be to pull the truth out of her.
When you worked for this company, did they owe you any money?
We were supposed to get paid one more check, or at least, no, between 1 to 2 more checks.
1 to 2 more checks?
Because we did work from home. When they shut the office and stuff down. Because
How much did you get paid when you were there?
$15 an hour.
$15 an hour, you work 40 hours a week.
And then we got paid every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, so about roughly how much was that?
Sometimes my checks would be at 9. Then sometimes my checks would be roughly around 8.
100? Okay.
And then sometimes my check would be like $9.90.
Okay, so it's fair to say if you were owed 2 months worth of money at $1,800 a month on the high end,
without
still
taking
at,
out, yeah, without
it's still
taking
at
out
$3,600. So
Basically.
if you were owed money,
yes.
it's probably not going to be $9,000.
That's exactly what I said when I was trying to do my calculations.
Yeah, that don't add up.
It didn't add up. So I'm like, okay, let me see here. Like,
Did you call the company?
I tried. It was the number I had tried to call was no longer in service.
When did you try to call them?
4 days after I got the check.
Okay, and which was when? A month ago?
And then after that, I just been busy moving and working my jobs and trying to just stay afloat. I kind of was like, well, you know, even with friends of mine, so I'm not gonna say friends. Let's just
So
say
you've been trying to stay afloat.
Basically.
You've been working, hustling, and you got this $9,000 check a month ago. But yeah, you don't think, let me go cash this check to help me out?
No, I've been doing it, you know, now, like, you know what I mean? On my own with the
Kind of know what you mean.
just stretching out my paychecks, you know, from here and there. So.
This is me as a reasonable person. If I'm owed some money and I'm stretching my paychecks out, living paycheck to paycheck, right? It's a reasonable person here now. and I get a check that's owed to me for $9,000, I'm cashing that baby right away. Right?
Right. But I mean, I didn't think nothing of it because I was kind of skeptical about cashing checks anyways. So I was like, no. And then I talked to my family members and, family members and other associates that got theirs. I was like, did that check was like legit? And it was like, yeah. And some never responded. And I was like, okay.
So you're skeptical about the check?
I just kind of pushed it to the side because I had a lot going on.
Why were you skeptical about the check?
Because,
Was it the way that it looked?
yeah.
What about it was skeptical of looking at it? What looked weird about it?
For one, the check was never this big.
Okay.
I'm just, being straightforward. It's never this big.
I've seen a couple checks that day.
The little gold stamp thing, I seen a check with a gold stamp or a silver stamp or something. And it was just on the back.
What about the back?
Usually it'll say no copy.
She then continued to explain why she thought the check was fake, pointing to a bogus routing number, her name being misspelled, Michael Cole listed as the sender, and the check being mailed to her new address even though her old address was printed on it. But that only raised the obvious question. If she knew all that, why did she come in to cash it anyway? By this point, the detective was clearly getting tired of the excuses and was ready to call her out on her shaky, unconvincing story.
All right. I appreciate you for talking with me, but now I have a couple questions for you. Okay? And this is where I just want you to be truthful with me at this point. But hold on. Because you ain't been 100% with me.
Yes,
Okay?
I am.
No, you haven't. And that's okay. Because I got a quick memory. It happened. It's gone. I ain't even worried about it anymore. Okay? But I am worried about you at this point. Because someone got you in here cashing a check that you know is fake. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Time out. Listen.
I know it's fake when I looked at it by the mail. That's why I kind of was like, I brushed it off. I was going to shred it myself, but like I said,
Yeah.
other coworkers and friends and not say family, but they somewhat like family. Oh yeah, it's legit check, cash it. I got my money type like whatever.
But you and I both look at this check,
And
and
we
you
know-
just told me that it was fake, pretty much.
Yes.
All right. So
That's the reason why I
So
did.
hold on now. I'm just gonna, everything that you told me in the conversation so far, I'm gonna tell it back to you and you're gonna tell me how this makes sense, right? Okay? You say you work at a call center, right? This should supposed to be a call center check. But you don't even know the name.
I don't remember the name. Not even
This
like-
check is from Dunworth Construction and Development, Inc. That's not a call center. Okay? For one. Alright. Even if you did work at this company, okay? I call the company, we talk to the company.
Okay.
They don't know you, and they don't know no Michael Cole. Alright? Not true.
They do know Michael Cole.
Listen, Ashley, listen. Okay. That's not true.
Okay.
Alright. So, I'm gonna let you look at this check. I'm gonna let you think about everything that you just told me. Alright, I'm gonna give you a second. And I just want you to tell me the truth about the check.
It is the truth. I'm being
Now listen to me. If you just want to stick to that story, that's fine.
I have to.
But listen real quick. If you don't want to stick to that story, that's fine. That's 100% fine with me. Cause I already, but hold on. Listen. Shh. I already talked to the company. Okay. They don't know you or Michael Cole. All right. So that's a lie. B. You just told me you knew the check was fake. Yeah, you ain't here trying to cash it.
No, I wasn't trying to cash it.
Okay.
I came in here to ask them to verify because, hey.
I spoke to the teller, and he said you came in here to try to cash the check.
No, I didn't. I told her, I said
Okay.
I was really skeptical about this check that I got in the mail from a company.
Now, you just pointed out to me multiple different reasons and multiple different things about the check that you knew was fake. Why even come in here and waste your time to do that?
Ashley, I don't know who you're trying to cover up for, but this is not gonna this is not gonna go well for you. You are a person with no criminal history with children who are waiting on you. Okay? Think about you and think about your family right now. Don't think about anybody else who got you in here trying to cash this check.
Nobody got me in here.
Think about yourself and your family right now.
The detective then tried a classic move from his playbook. He stepped out, leaving her alone in the room, hoping she'd reflect and have a change of heart before he came back. But he was wrong. The moment she was by herself, she immediately started contacting Michael Cole, the supposed sender of the check. When the detective caught her doing it, her story shifted yet again, launching into a whole new round of excuses. Only this time, it would end up exposing the truth and landing her in even deeper trouble.
Michael?
Who are you talking to on the phone?
No, Michael. I just texted him. I said, hey, the company that you said that we used to work for, they sent the check. And I said, they said that the check.
Can I see what you wrote, Michael?
Not a problem. He said, didn't you cash the check? I said no. Because he asked me if I cashed the check. When I got it, I said no because I've been so busy working, whatever.
What number is this?
That's the WhatsApp number. That's how I communicate with him.
Is this the person who...
Works with the company. Well,
Okay. Is this the person who sent you the check?
Yes, we both used to work with the company.
Okay.
And he got the same check that I got. And I was like, and I just told him, I said...
Can I see?
And I just told him, me and him was in a relationship up to like 2 weeks ago, but it was getting difficult trying to do a long distance relationship.
What does this person have you doing? Tell me the rundown.
This is Michael Cole. Me and him both used to work with the company together. Not that company, but the call center. And he was telling me that he'll help me pay for my expenses because I was telling him that I was having little problems, minor work that needed to be done on my vehicle. And he was like, okay, nothing, don't worry, I got you. I'll send you a check by mail. You can cash it.
She clearly wasn't good at lying. First, she told the officer the check was just a random piece of mail. Then she said it came from a workplace. And now it was supposedly from Michael Cole, an ex-coworker she claimed she was dating on WhatsApp. Once the detective pounced and pressed her about this Michael Cole, it became a slippery slope. Her entire story unraveled, and everything came crashing down.
Unfortunately, you're not going to go home to your kids right now.
Why?
Okay. Because you just tried to cash a fake check.
I didn't try to cash anything. I literally came here and asked the lady, you can even go get her. I asked her to verify.
And then you told me the check came from this company.
Yes.
Now you're telling me the check's from this guy that has some overseas phone number that you're saying is Michael, that you've never seen this
I
person.
have seen him before. We used to work
How do you
together.
know that's Michael that's texting you on WhatsApp?
Because he said he couldn't use his phone because he's overseas. And then after that, that's literally the reason why. I'm telling you the truth. Honestly, the truth.
Tell me the truth from the beginning.
So in the beginning, me and him had a relationship.
Okay.
Like you clearly see.
A relationship over text?
No, we was really in a relationship.
Like you guys would see each other in real life?
Yes.
Okay.
Then he moved, over there where he's at now.
Where is that?
In Connecticut, overseas.
Okay. Overseas in Connecticut.
That's what he said he moved to Connecticut.
Okay.
Personally, I was like, okay, we can try to make this work.
Mm-hmm.
Then after I thought about it, I was like, I don't want to do a long distance.
How long have you guys been trying this long distance relationship thing?
A good little minute.
Okay.
I
A
would
good
say-
little minute is what, a week, a
I
month?
would say 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
And
Have you talked to this guy on the phone?
yes.
Call him on the phone. Can I talk to him?
Oh, absolutely.
Put on speaker.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. Question.
Let's talk to him about the check.
Honey, the check that you sent me for my expenses, since you voided the check, They're saying that it's not a legit check at the bank.
What?
They're saying that it's not a legit check at the bank.
Okay, I see it.
No, honey, what I'm saying is this. Oh my gosh.
Where is Michael from?
He asked if I'm still here, and I said yes.
Where is he from?
England. He has an accent, an Indian accent.
What did he say?
He said, "You're in the bank," and I'm like, "Yes." So that's why I said he sent me the check. He said, he's like, "I'm gonna send you a check to pay for your expenses."
Okay. But you need to check the fake.
A relationship that existed only through calls and WhatsApp texts, a foreign WhatsApp number, and a lover with an Indian accent. Those facts spoke for themselves. Michael Cole was almost certainly a made-up name, and this was clearly a scam. Whether this woman knew about it or not, one thing was becoming obvious by the second. Her trip to jail was looking more and more inevitable.
I think whoever this person is has sent you on a mission to try and cash this fake check.
Nobody sent me on a mission to do anything else.
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth, like 100%. I've never been in
And
trouble.
that's okay. Because unfortunately,
But I'm telling you, like, honestly, like,
you're gonna go to jail today.
but I
Okay.
can't. That's the thing. I've never been to jail.
You're gonna have to go to jail today. Okay.
Please don't let me go to jail. Like, I'm begging
Yeah.
you guys because, like, I never had anything to do with a fake check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, like, 100%.
Her fate was sealed. She was headed to jail, and no amount of insisting she was innocent was going to change that.
It's like, it's really difficult for me to even try to process this because it's like, I never had to do any of this before.
Alright, can I understand that?
Can I contact my house?
I'm sure we can go ahead and contact her in a
No,
second.
I want to contact her and let her know, please.
Okay.
Can I please call her?
We'll call her in a second.
Say that.
I'm telling the truth though, like I never had anything to do with it. You guys don't even have to arrest me.
Yeah.
Just one simple thing, please.
We can walk and talk, okay?
Okay, can I get the phone?
We'll walk and talk. I'll put on speaker for you.
Okay.
She was taken to jail and charged with defrauding a financial institution, uttering a forged check, and grand theft. She is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in court. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and check out this one next.